Chicka wow wow. What's up, party people? Welcome to another episode of Elkivate Your Life. I am your hostess with the mostess, L as in the letter L, and key as in the key to your heart. Well, family, friends, neighbors, loyal listeners, or new listeners, thank you for tuning in on this Wisdom Wellness Wednesday. Sorry, I can't talk well again today because guess what? You know, I've been under attack, right? I literally sent my husband to go get sage to sage our home and our outside. So, if you're new here, thanks for tuning in. We've been talking about a variety of different things that are happening to me and my dwelling and outside my dwelling, i.e., Woody Woodpecker. Now add Kermit the Frog. I mean, you would think I live in the freaking rainforest or out in the country, but no, I live in Pleasanton. Anyway, so I had been sharing with you that Woody the Woodpecker was just relentless, coming to create various different homes outside my bedroom window, but kind of in the upstairs neighbor, beneath the upstairs neighbor window. So, and I brought it to the apartment's attention, and they're like, "Oh, we'll just cover the hole with some reflective tape." That was great until it wasn't. He came back for more. So then we put up those bird deterrents, the little silver swirly decor that people hang outside their homes. And that didn't keep them away. Then the apartments told us to take it down. Then I hung my wind chimes, and that was a problem. Needless to say, I was talking about advocating for yourself because no one else will. So where we are today is there are a total of 4 holes now. This woodpecker just keeps coming back for more. So I told the apartments, you know what? We put up tape, we put up wind chimes, we have Christmas lights, we have this. And he keeps coming, or she keeps coming. So read this article. It's possible you have termites or a bug problem. Why am I going to all this trouble? Well, because Woody has been keeping me up during the night, waking me up in the morning. You're probably thinking, well, why don't you just wear earplugs? Well, let me tell you, because of all these distractions, I've been wearing earmuffs to bed, accompanied by my eye mask so that the sun doesn't wake me. And I just have to go into, and these are the days of our lives. While these sound like comical stories that I'm sharing with you, this is my life. And it has been never ending. It's like once we got rid of Woody, or so I thought, then we had Kermit the Frog living outside my window, croaking in the early morning and the late evenings. I'm like, okay, again, we don't live in a rainforest. We don't live out in the woods in the country. So, yes, I suggested for my husband to go and get sage so we could sage all the bad juju that is surrounding us, or so it feels. On that note, on this Wisdom Wellness Wednesday, what is my advice for Wisdom Wellness Wednesday? I would say be diligent, be vigilant, be consistent if you want something done. In my case, it has impacted my autoimmune disease. So, my autoimmune disease, OLP, has been I've been experiencing a flare-up, I'd say since Thanksgiving, because when I had the cranberry sauce with the stuff, it didn't really agree with me. So, and then lack of sleep. Yeah, this is my life. And then I go to work and take care of special ed kids. Thank goodness patience is a virtue. And I am patient and virtuous. So, for Wisdom Wellness Wednesday, I guess I would have to say that if you want something done, you have to be vigilant, consistent, informed, diligent, patient, all of the things that I like to say that I have. I mean, considering that I've been dealing with this woodpecker for over a year now, and I waited, I don't know, I think I gave them a good 6+ months before I brought it to their attention and said, hey, something's got to go. Something's got to give. And they're a protected species. I don't want to shoot Woody or harm him or her. I just want to be able to sleep. I just want to get a restful night's sleep. Is that too much to ask Woody and Kermit? Anyway, so I do want to let you know, apologies for Monday. Monday was another crazy day. Yeah, I guess today is just going to be me talking about my life. So Monday, so I have some things for sale, some jewelry that I'm selling on various different websites. And I had a gentleman that was coming to look at said ring. And initially it was like, oh, yeah, come on over. Here's my address. And then I thought about it and I'm like, wait, let me look at this person's profile. Could be sus. But I don't like to judge a book by its cover. So I'm like, I'll just be proactive instead of reactive. So, you know what? Instead of meeting me at my home, why don't we just meet outside the rental office of where I live, to make it more convenient for you and, it's well lit, closer to your car. It'll be easier and more convenient for you. Guess what? He never showed. Last I heard was, okay, I'm on the freeway on my way. That was it. So that was my Monday, which is what was going to delay my podcast in between trying to talk with the apartments about Woody and finding viable solutions that don't disrupt or cause any sort of problems or draw negative attention to the apartment that faces the street, yada, yada. So there was that. There was something else that was happening. I can't remember, but let's just say the chain of events led me to, I guess I'm not doing my podcast tonight. So here we are, Wisdom Wellness Wednesday, with a whole slew of problems to share. But I am solution oriented, so you can count on me for solutions to all of these problems. So I do want to let you know I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Hallelujah. Praise God. All that. To visit my daughter in Scottsdale, Arizona. Very exciting. So, not sure about doing the podcast next week because I'll be gone Saturday to Thursday. So, unless I can pull out a video version or, yeah, I don't know. Might have to skip it. But I do want to remind you of some things. I think I shared with you that I am now in 36 countries and 306 cities. And my 100th episode is coming up. So it definitely needs to be a big deal. I want to go back to video/audio to all of my loyal listeners and fans. So thank you. And my subscribers. So looks like I'll be able to do that by the 100th episode, if not sooner. But yeah, I might be MIA next week. Just know I'll be in hopefully sunny and warm Scottsdale, Arizona, taking in all of the sights and Christmas stuff and hopefully a massage and good food, rest, relaxation, all the things you're supposed to do on a vacation, sightsee, etc. And of course, see my daughter and her bestie to wish them happy birthday because Sag is in the house. So happy birthday to my December babies out there. Happy birthday to all the Sages out there listening. Thank you for being a new listener or a loyal listener. Speaking of, I want to remind you, I am on all of the platforms with the exception of iHeartRadio, but you can find me on Spotify, Apple, Buzzsprout, YouTube, Podcaster, Deezer, Podchaser, and a list of countless others that I have not memorized. So hopefully I named the few common popular ones that people know of and utilize. And hopefully you're listening and remembering to like if you liked the episode. And hopefully you are commenting and or subscribing, because all of those things help me to get my name and voice and podcast out to the listeners. It helps the algorithm. I know lately it's been a chain of funny stories rather than podcast facts, but I'm hoping that some of this information has proved helpful or resonated with someone out there, because I was at 33 countries and 303 cities, and then it bumped up to 36 countries and 306 cities. So that leads me to believe people are out there listening. They're clicking on it. There's something that's keeping them interested and engaged. So that being said, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you to my loyal listeners. Thank you to my new listeners. Remember, when you like and subscribe and comment, that it helps the algorithm. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I'm sorry I don't have more wisdom for Wellness Wednesday. Oh, here's a fun fact I could share. A lot of people are getting on the 72-hour fast train. And my dear friend, Roger Catano, participated in that. So shout out to Roger, because Rhonda listened, so maybe she'll get Roger to listen. Shout out to Roger for completing your mission. Fasting 72 hours, no easy feat. I intermittently fast on the regular, but fasting 72 hours when you're not used to it, just drinking water and black coffee, yeah, it's no easy feat, especially for a man that works out and, maintains his health and fitness. So shout out to my boy, Roger. Congratulations. You did it. I hope it brought you spiritual clarity and cleansed your body and all the good things it does for you. Your what I want to say bio gut, but that's not it. And I can hear my husband talking about Woody Woodpecker walking by, so I better go before he comes in and makes all kinds of racket. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Shout out to my subscribers, Kyle Few. Be sure to check out his Audible Commitment to Love. Love is a verb. Can be found on Amazon. Shout out to Kara, lovemyartist.etsy.com. Guys, she has all of these holiday deals. You got to check out her stuff. The links are in the description of my podcast. Lovemyartist.etsy.com, Kara. And Kyle Few, Commitment to Love, Love is a Verb, on Audible via Amazon. Let's see. Shout out to Roger. I hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving and gobbled till you wobbled. And thank you for being a loyal subscriber. I hope everyone had a lovely Thanksgiving. Shout out to Lisa Roberts Carbello. I hope you, in turn, had a lovely Thanksgiving. Thank you all for being loyal subscribers and supporting me. Thank you, Mike Kaufman, for being a loyal subscriber. Jeff Para, namaste. I hope Sprinter Life is treating you well and you gobbled till you wobbled. And thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for listening. That's all I have for Wisdom Wellness Wednesday. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and share if you know somebody that could use a good laugh or use this bit of wisdom and advice. Thank you so much. Ciao for now.